Hello? Hello?
Mr. Clark?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Adam Kimball with the Public Defender's Office
Yes.
returning your call.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I'm just wondering where we're at here and what we're going to do.
Well, we are set for jury trial on July 16th. I spoke with the staff up front, and they said that you were going to either scan or copy those documents and then email them to me. Is that right?
Yeah, I think I'll do it that way because they didn't want to do them in front of me. So.
Yeah, our copy machine's kind of off to the side there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do what I can, and so obviously the gentleman that was there wasn't Judge Swine then.
Right, that was Judge.
Okay. Again, I feel that I don't want this in that court, and I'd like to have it moved, but you don't want to. But that's okay, because now I kind of, I would like for you to request a copy of the records of the Industrial Commission, because this is about the Industrial Commission.
Request them from where?
When I go to court, when I go to trial, you are to represent me in the manner of my reasons why I was there.
Well, that's not correct. You choose the outcome of the trial, and then I choose the strategy.
And what's your strategy?
Well, we've talked about my strategy.
No, we really haven't, Mr. Kimball. Because your strategy the other day obviously wasn't your strategy to help me, in my opinion.
What does that mean?
Well, that means that that thing should have been signed before I even stepped foot in that courtroom. The complaint should have been filed before I stepped foot in that courtroom. And another thing, and you denied to let me see that writing that you had in your folder there of some things that I don't have. You just kind of blew me off.
Discovery that I've sent to you.
You didn't. You haven't sent me that discovery because I don't have nothing with anything, any kind of writing like that when you were thumbling through your records you have.
We've talked about there being something on that.
Mr. Kimball, I'm asking you to remove yourself as my attorney because I don't believe that you're going to represent me in my best interest, man.
I'm sorry, I missed the first part of.
I'm asking you to remove yourself as my attorney. I'm not going to fire you, but I'm asking you to remove yourself, man, because I don't believe I'm going to get a fair. You're not representing me in my best interest, man.
Okay, so you want me to remove myself?
Yeah. Well, who do I write to then to have your office removed to represent me?
Well, I could file a motion to have my office removed if you'd like.
Yes, because I feel there's a conflict of interest.
Okay, well, we couldn't have it removed for a conflict, but you could discharge me.
No. I'm asking you due to a conflict of interest.
What's the conflict of interest?
Because the state of Idaho has an outcome, and you work for the state of Idaho. And that's why I want it moved out of that jurisdiction.
Well, I work for the county of Ada.
Right. Which is Boise, which is Idaho, which is, I'm not comprehending why mine was moved over into the Ada County anyway. Since Boise's the one that does the misdemeanors anyway, because it's a Boise citation.
Well, I don't believe that there's a conflict of interest because I work for Ada County and you're being prosecuted by Boise City.
I want to know, and it's a misdemeanor, but I wanted to know why I was moved from Boise as a misdemeanor, because that's who handles the misdemeanors, and Ada County handles the felonies for Boise. Now, why am I moved from Boise? Because it's just a misdemeanor citation. Why did I move over to Ada County? Is it a felony?
Okay, Mr. Clark?
I'm asking you a simple question.
Right.
I'm asking you, Mr. Kimball, as my attorney, why did it get moved from a misdemeanor court to a felony court?
Can you listen to me?
Go ahead.
This is a two-part answer. The first part is that Ada County doesn't handle only felonies, and Boise City doesn't just do misdemeanors. In this case, case, you're being prosecuted by Boise City.
But it started out in Boise. My case.
That's why it's staying with Boise.
Huh?
It's not being prosecuted.
I understand, Mr. Kimball, but it was in Boise hands at one time, and it got moved over to the Ada County.
What I'm telling you is it did not get moved to the Ada County prosecutor's office.
I believe there is a conflict of interest.
Okay, what is that conflict of interest?
I don't trust you.
Okay. And so you would like me to file a motion to have my office removed because you don't trust me?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I'll figure out how to do it since you don't want to do it. Since you don't want to file what I'm asking you to file of a conflict of interest because of the fraud that has been done in Ada County and Boise County in relation to my workers' compensation, which is what this hearing is the merits of my case now. You see, so to me, there is a conflict of interest.
And that conflict is because you don't trust me, is that right?
No, that's not what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Because that's not how you're going to do it, because, no. I don't trust you. Because of what you've done, man.
You mean telling you that I won't ask to have your case removed?
No, man. The things that you have filed to me made me try to make me believe that these things have been filed, and then when I get there, I hear that it ain't been filed.
Oh, the sworn complaint you're talking about the sworn complaint.
Well, yeah, isn't that supposed to be done by in my years of dealing with the courts, I guess, as they want to put it out there in public. Those are supposed to be done before you even go to the courthouse. Because isn't that what you're going to court for, is the complaint?
Well, in Idaho, you're able to proceed on the misdemeanor citation.
Well, you're not going to double standard me, man. Okay. I'm just asking you. I want you to, I'm requesting you to, and I want a copy of them. Because this is a trial. I want to be ready for my trial. I'm asking you to request the records from the Idaho State Industrial Commission.
And I'm asking what records you mean.
All their records that pertain to me. That pertain to me. Because I've only been through them once. So I'm asking you to request all the records that the Idaho State Industrial Commission has in regard to me. That's what I'm asking you to do for me.
Okay. Do you want to listen for a minute?
Go ahead.
Our prosecutor does not have those in their possession. So
I don't care, but we will. We will. And they will have a copy of them too. Mr. Kimball, I'm asking you, as my attorney, to request those copies so when I go to trial, I can show the fraud and the altered documents to show that. Are you catching on? I'm asking you.
Can I explain something to you?
Are you denying to request records that I need for my trial?
No, I'm trying to talk to you.
Then go ahead.
The fraud that occurred in that case, we will not be able to present because that's not...
Mr. Kimball, why was I on the Industrial Commission's property?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Are you understanding my question? What I'm asking you is: are you going to defend me on why I was there?
No.
Then you're not going to. Then you're not representing me in my best interest.
I don't believe that our best shot at trial is trying to prove that you
had a right to be there. That I had a right to be there.
Correct.
So you're saying that you feel that it's not in my best interest at trial to show that I had a right to be there.
I believe that there is a legal defense to this case, and I don't believe that that is it.
I do.
I understand that.
And so you're not going to represent me in that manner. Because, see, I had a right to be on that property because I had a hearing there, and I was wanting documents, and I wanted, because, I wanted them to correct the mistakes that are posted and printed for public view. That's my right to be on there.
Yes,
then why will you not do it that way? Because I had a right to be on the property of the Idaho State Industrial Commission, which is where I received my citation in Boise, Idaho.
I believe that there is a legal defense to the case that we could prevail on, and so I would like to choose to use that defense.
Okay, then tell me what that defense is.
We've talked about that.
No, we haven't, Mr. Kimball. I just tried to explain to you how I think it should go. Now you tell me how you believe it should go, and then I'll go from there.
I don't believe they can show you were trespassed on the date and time that you were told you had been trespassed.
No, you're not going to do it that way, man. Because I was there. I'm not going to deny I wasn't there. I am not going to deny that I wasn't there, Mr. Kimball. Then I would be lying. And if you want me to lie for you to a judge and in a courtroom, you have another thing coming. This call was being recorded. You motherfucker. Yeah.
You fucking nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, am I gonna do lie to? I'm not lying. No way. Am I lying? You go to jail for lying.
You know what? I got that recorded, man. Oh, no. Yeah, I did.